So first of all, thank you, Bhaiya, for coming to the show. Yeah.
No issues, no
Mm.
issues.
So for the viewers who are watching me, let me tell you, this man in front of me, his name is Beneet Singh. He is a food vlogger from Instagram and a food influencer as well. He has over like 20,000 followers, and today we are honored to have him with us. So thank you for that. So Bhaiya, where have you born and brought up? In which state?
So, like, I was born in Bihar, but I was brought up in Delhi. So, like, it has been around 18 years I have been in Delhi. So, from my primary education to my graduation to my post graduation, then job. So, everything I have done from Delhi. So, basically, you can say I am a Delhiite because it has been like
Huh.
years. Like, I have my family, home, everything over in Delhi.
Oh.
So, now I say Delhi is my hometown.
Major part of your life is in Delhi. So all the
Yeah, from childhood to adulthood, and now like I'm doing job in corporate, so everything is in Delhi. So major part of my life has been spent in Delhi itself.
so you are a food vlogger and as people say in fancy word, a food influencer. So
See,
for those who don't know what food influencer or food vloggers are, explain it to them.
first of all, I will not call myself an influencer. An influencer is someone like if they are conveying something through their blog or through their post, people are actually listening to them and they are trying to inculcate those activities into day-to-day life. Or if I'm posting about something, it's making an impact. So to be called as an influencer, you need to have a really great fan following. I mean, a followership on Instagram, maybe more than 100K, 200K. So you're posting something that people are listening to and they are taking it in a good way. Not that, so people are confused. They think if they are having like some 1,000, 2,000, or in fact 20,000 in my case, it's today I crossed 23,000 followership. So I call myself as a blogger because I do this for like fun. I like it, so I do it. And if I define a blogger, so many people they say they are a blogger, but to be a blogger, you need to have a blog. So until and unless you don't have a blog where where you write about anything, you are not a blogger. You are just a social media guy who is like posting pictures about what he or she loves. So to be a blogger, first of all, you should have a blog website where you are writing about the content or whatever you love. And to be an influencer, you should have a followership of at least more than 100K, so that when you are posting something or when you are conveying something, it's making an impact, not like with 2,000 and 3,000. So this is the basic difference between a blogger and influencer, and who people should call themselves a blogger. मैं खुद को भी यार blogger नहीं बोलता. I just do what I love. I love exploring food. So I do that. I click pictures. It has been like a good amount of time I have spent on this Instagram. So you can say me a food lover, neither a blogger, not an influencer.
A food lover, yeah. Something that really defines you.
Yes, yes.
So Bhaiya, this is a question that I wanted to ask you. What were you thinking for like when you were clicking a picture of your food for the first time? Have you ever thought that I will start uploading these things into Instagram and then I'll get a huge fan following? What were you thinking at the time when you were clicking the first picture?
See, the point is this food love, like it has been since 2013 because I am from hospitality background. So I have done hotel management in my graduation. So at that point of time, I used to think in this way that someday I will start doing this. So if you check my personal Instagram account, I am on Instagram since 2013. So I used to think and I used to post pictures over there on my personal IDs. Then and this always had some always people say that who is your inspiration. But
Huh.
like for me, like I am not being inspired by anyone. ये मेरे दिमाग में बहुत पहले से था. I used to think कि I will do this someday. But at that point of time, Instagram was not popular. So I thought of posting it just on my personal ID. But then when I started doing my post graduation, and I used to see a lot of food pages. So I thought now this thing has like more people are doing it, like people are following it, and लोगों का नजरिया change हो गया. They are not looking at in a some negative way, that people are thinking that yes, this could be a career option for them. Then I started doing it in 2018. I just made the page, and I had a lot of pictures back then from my college days, and जो भी मैंने बाहर खाया हुआ था. So I just started posting them. At that point of time, obviously, I did not have anything in my mind that one day I will cross 20K or 10K. That time it was just like a hobby. कि yes, ठीक है, I like doing it. So it was just an experiment. I never thought it will be a hit, or this much people will come on my page and they will start loving me. So this is all like I'm so grateful that when I started, people started loving my work. It took me more than 2 years, but finally it happened.
It was worth it. Yeah.
Yes, it was worth it.
So now to we are going through the lockdown due to this COVID scenario. So now I am guessing that in Delhi also people are not going out so much, and restaurant and street food stalls, they are not as much opened as before they were. So in a regular case, in a regular day, in a regular week, how many times do you go out to eat?
See, like I have a before I'm telling you about the before COVID situation.
Huh.
So like I have a full-time 9 to 5 job. So I'm still not doing food blogging as a full-time. I do it part-time. So I have a full-time job. So Monday to Friday I am pretty much preoccupied. So mainly I create content on Saturdays and Sundays. So I go to restaurant, cafes. Basically, now at this point of time, like I get invites from different cafes, different restaurants. There is a term called bloggers meet. So there are different type of communities. Like there are groups on WhatsApp, on Instagram, where PRs who handles the cafe or some restaurant, they post messages that there's a bloggers meet happening in at such such cafe. And there is a requirement that to visit this cafe, to be eligible for that meet, there should be a minimum of suppose 10,000 followers on Instagram, and you should have a certain level on Zomato. So if you are fulfilling the criteria, you can go to the meet or either on personal table. So I do this on Saturday and Sundays. I go out, I create content, and I make sure that I create enough content so that I will be able to post it throughout the week,
Throughout
because
the
I
week.
know I have a job and I will be preoccupied for at 5 days. So I have Saturdays and Sundays only. So I make sure I click enough pictures like that I can post throughout the week. And also other than that, some brands or restaurant sends food to homes as well. That this is our new product or new item which we have launched. So please try it and give a review on your page that how was it. So or sometimes in office also, like I get deliveries if some outlet is near to my office. So in that scenario, I create content, I click pictures, I store it, and like so around a week, like if you see, I post more than 30 times in a week.
Hmm.
So there is twice, I post twice or thrice. Now this reel has come, so there
Ah,
is two regular posts and one reel. In between I post videos. So in a week I post around 25 to 30 times. So for that I prepare content in advance. This is pre-COVID era
this
I'm
is
telling about,
pre-COVID, yeah.
not
Nowadays, so you are
pre-COVID. Yes.
posting cooking recipes also. Like I saw the recent one was veg pulao or something. Yeah.
Yes. So like you have to innovate, because if you are not going out, this is how creativity comes out. So if you are like only sticking to home, suppose outside food, that was easier to do,
Yeah.
because we used to go out, and if you're still doing it means you haven't inculcate anything new in your behavior or into your what you say expertise. So since like I have hospitality background, I used to cook in college as well. So I thought, why not try to do this at home also? So this is the same scenario. I cook on Saturdays and Sundays,
Okay.
or after 6 or after 5, whenever I get time. or if my mother is cooking something, so I just go, I make the video. And if like something good has been prepared in lunchtime, so I take like 25 to 30 minutes and I make a thali. I put all the dishes, like you can see my latest post biryani. So it
Yeah,
was just a biryani, but I
it
plate
is
it
here
out.
in the
I
video. I have set it that in the
Ye-
green screen. This photo it's coming. No, that is actually the veg
yes,
pulao, I guess. Veg pulao with chips and raita and a slice of onion.
yeah. So I just made the veg pulao, but when it comes to plating, because if someone is seeing a picture, my idea is that if they are seeing a picture on their feed or in the explore, they should tap my follow button, or they should tap the picture and they should visit my profile to see what he's posting. So I try to create the content around it. If I have put it just a veg pulao on a plate, like it has been so basic. So instead I tried इसके साथ क्या जाएगा, so I tried curd, chips, and that is homemade chips, not the we get from market, and onions. So if someone is looking at it, they might get they might get impressed, अच्छा इसने ऐसा कर रखा है, so they might open my page and they will visit. So it will obviously increase the profile visit. And if they will, if and I'm sure if someone has opened my page is decent enough that they will definitely like pull that follow button.
Yes, yes, that is for sure. That people once if they visit your page, they have to follow it. And to be honest, like in this
Yes.
lockdown, when in my house, when like not always we can eat something tasty. When I'm eating very basic food, what I do is I open Instagram and see nice pictures, and your profile is one of those. Ki, something nice to the eyes, so that my taste remain like not. It will not affect the taste, but खाना पेट में चल जाएगा.
So for me, it's like if something basic is also घर पे अगर कुछ बहुत ही basic बना है, so I also try to plate in such a way that if you see like my yesterday's post, which I posted was of just chicken curry and rice. It was just a basic item, but I just
It is
plated
also
it.
good.
I just put the chicken leg piece zigzag, so so
Yeah,
that it is looking nice. So basic से भी I try to create content. So whatever I'm eating, I try to create a content out of it. So like मेरे अंदर it's kind of a habit. So if I'm eating, I have a thing in mind. Before eating, I should create a content out of it. Then I will eat it. So I do with every food item. If there is some biscuit or chips, so few days back I posted a pic of bread. It was sandwich, but sorry, pizza bread. It was pizza bread. But beside, I like put some chips and Oreo biscuit. So there were total of 5 to 6 color, and the plate started looking so pretty, so beautiful that people were like, "It's a very nice picture, nice way of thinking." So I try to make the content in such a way. If it is a simple dish as well, I try to make a content out of it. That's my idea.
And your background in hospitality and hotel management helps a lot in that, I guess, because not everybody
Yes,
will get
I
the go on,
no,
sorry.
I don't cook that much, but yeah, like what I have learned, what I have like studied in hotel management, I try to put that ideas when I'm cooking or when I'm plating, and not only those, I also look at some pages. I try to see what they are doing. So I do not copy like ditto copy, but I try to take the idea
Yeah,
and I try to
inspiration.
make innovate in like what best I can. Because if you are copying something, then you are not doing any effort from your side. What because the thought process is of someone else, you are just putting that thought process in your plate or in your account. So like this is called something called cheating. So आपने कुछ idea देखा, so take the inspiration, take the example, and then try to create your own content around that idea. And whenever I like take something from someone, like the idea or everything, I always give the credit, that plating credit this person, or inspiration inspired from this, so that if I am like if I'm copying someone's idea, or if I'm taking inspiration, they should also feel great that yes, they are doing something which people are liking it and they are taking inspiration from them. So because it's a community and we all have to help each other
Yes,
out.
yes,
So
obviously.
I try to do that.
Uh, so, Bhaiya, this question like, how much do you spend in a month eating out?
If frankly speaking, like I don't spend much because like at this point of time I get enough deliveries and enough invites from cafes and restaurants
Hmm.
that I do not have to pay that much from my pocket. But yeah, now every now and then, like it's a now in this COVID situation, like people are avoiding it. But if I'm like if my taste bud is saying that I want to eat chicken, then yes, I order chicken and then I eat it. So not that much, but around 1,000 2,000 from my own pocket,
Huh.
because other than that everything gets covered from a restaurant or from some food
Yeah,
delivery outlets.
like where they invite
Yes,
you to come
so
and judge their place and.
yes, like in COVID also, like I have done some collaborations with Domino's, and like the brands is Domino's and other cafes where they were trying to promote that they are taking all the
All the.
necessary steps and you can order from them. So what they do in return, they send the food and they send us the video that how they're preparing the food, and so we put up stories. So in this way, yeah, I do spend because you cannot get anything for free every time, and it's not free actually. The food which we get like is the outcome of what
What
we
you
have
have done
done
for
like in this.
past 2 years.
Yes, in
Huh.
last past 2 years. So people generally see to it the way that अरे तो फ्री का खाना खा रहे हो तुम लोग, मतलब तुम लोग करना ही क्या है, just have to click a photo and post to it. But if someone who is not a blogger is clicking a photo and if I'm clicking a photo, there will be a lot huge difference in both the photos. The way I will think while creating a content and the way they will think is totally different. For them it is just a photo, but it is a content. Like generally I eat cold food because while preparing the content the food gets cold.
Huh.
And like to if I'm preparing something, so a recipe takes around 1 to 2 hours to create. Then I used to then I put it on a plate. I do plating. Then to click a picture, I have to take different angles, different shots. So it's around 2 to 3 hour process for a single photo. And people are like, एक photo तो डाली है and in return you guys get invites and all. But I want to tell all those people who think in this way that I have been doing this from last 2.5 years, and after like putting my sweat and everything, my effort, I am getting something in return. So this is because of my, or you can say, hard work or dedication, because not everyone can get this. You have to work for it to get something out of it. So आई विल लाइक टू से दिस, जो लोग ये कहते हैं कि ये सब फ्री का ही है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. जितने भी अच्छे ब्लॉगर्स हैं सबने मेहनत की है, एंड सो दे आर गेटिंग brand collaboration and food. We are not eating it, we are also promoting it. So we are also helping brands कि, and we are also helping people जिनको बाहर जो बाहर से खाते हैं, because अगर कुछ कोई ऑर्डर करता है, so they what they do, they read the reviews. If you are suppose if you are ordering something through Zomato, first thing what will you do, you will see the ratings, you will read the reviews. So that's what we do, we provide that in exchange of whatever we get from the restaurant. So as simple as that.
सो दैट इज़ तो नाउ अभी अभी आपका सिचुएशन ऐसा हुआ है कि यू गेट इनविटेशन फ्रॉम डिफरेंट कैफ़ेज एंड you get food delivered and they ask you to critique their restaurant and stuff, but what were your early days of doing this? How were your early days?
See, if you are doing something, you have to think it as a job or as a business. So I think Foodie Safari is like a business, a job for me. And every business requires an investment. So if you're not ready to invest, you will not get the return.
Obviously.
Actually, I used to go out with my friends. Whatever I used to eat, I used to click, and I have good friends. So whatever they used to eat, they used to send me pictures as well. And if so, in my early days, I used to ask pictures from my friend or whatever I used to have. I used to search my gallery कि पिछली कोई भी photo मिल जाए.
हाँ.
So whatever I used to get, I used to post it. I used to take it from my friends, from my family member. If someone had put up a story of food, then and if I know him personally, then I used to say to him, कि bro, can you please send me this pic? I will upload it on my page and I will give you the credit because I have to put up something every day. And
Hmm.
obviously, you cannot go out every day. You cannot eat
Eat
outside
out
food
every
every
day.
day,
Yes,
but
yes.
you need content. So, yeah, so whenever I used to go out, I used to click my own pictures. But when I do not had any pictures, I used to take it from my friends, and I used to ask my family members or my brother, any my cousin
Hmm.
that जो भी खाया है, जो भी खाते हो, भेज दिया करो. तो शुरू के 5-6 महीने they used to send me खुद से ही
हाँ.
कि अच्छा आज हम यहाँ पे गए थे, so this is the picture we clicked, so whatever you feel like is up to your mark, you can take it and you can put it on your page. So earlier I used to manage things like that.
Hmm. So there have
And
been a
this,
great deal of help by your known and acquaintances. Yeah.
yeah, like
Hmm.
this is pretty basic. You don't have to feel ashamed यार कि
No, no, no,
कोई क्या
not at all.
बोलेगा.
हाँ.
Because yeah, because in starting you don't have the resources,
Hmm.
you don't have the money. And when I started this, I was in college. So college में like you are already dependent on your family members.
हाँ.
You get a limited amount of money from family.
Hmm.
So you have to take care of everything that अगर सब कुछ खाने पे ही अगर उड़ा दिए तो you will not be left with any money to spend on any other thing.
Hmm.
So you have to manage everything, your transportation, your day-to-day life expenses, then your food, then your page. So you can ask your friends, you can take help from your friends. Obviously, if they're your good friend, they will not deny it. They will help it because you need support, and you basically to survive, you need people, family, and their support. So if you have good friends and your family supports you, then that is a blessing because I have seen many people whose family don't support them. यार ये क्या करते हो?
हाँ.
Not just food blogging.
Hmm.
If someone is a content creator, if someone is a dancer or a singer,
Hmm.
parents have a mindset
Parents,
that
they play a very
yes,
very important role.
yes.
Yeah.
So if there are support from your family members or your friends, then it's a blessing in disguise, I must say.
Obviously, yeah. Because it might be our hard work, but it is also that they have got our back at every point of time.
Yes,
Hmm.
because at this point of time, my family knows what I do and I love to do. So sometimes if I'm not clicking a picture, my mother reminds me that कि पिक्चर खींच ले. सही. So she is also supportive.
हाँ.
कि वो खुद भी कहती हैं कि पिक्चर नहीं खींचनी क्या. So this is how if your family is supporting you, then like you are not just two hands. You have more than two hands to support you, to hold you. So if you are feeling demotivated or if you do not have content, so whenever I get time, I ask my mom कि चलो let's cook something so that content हो जाएगा.
हाँ.
So ऐसे अभी फिलहाल लॉकडाउन में I'm dealing with this content thing.
Hmm. 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 It's really nice. So
So
are you looking forward to upload those recipes into YouTube or any other platform, or are you going to stick with Instagram only?
like I had that in my mind that I will switch to YouTube,
Hmm.
but the kind of videos which I make, I think those are not suitable for YouTube because Instagram is pretty raw.
Hmm.
You can just make the video, edit in your phone, and you can upload it. But for YouTube, you need a proper setup, proper lighting, and everything.
Hmm.
And basically, you need time, and you need to edit the video in a certain way that if suppose if you are going to YouTube to watch a recipe, so if like if appeal is not good or visuals are not good, you will not watch it. So for
हाँ.
YouTube, you need equipments, time, and like right now I don't have that much of time, but I will start YouTube once this COVID will over, and not the recipes videos. I will start with like food walks or
हाँ.
like
हाँ.
if I'm going to a restaurant, I will like
Sure. shoot your
take people
experience
through the
over
whole
there.
journey.
Huh.
Yeah, whole experience and whole journey, that how food is being prepared. I will talk to the chefs or the people who are dining over there and will tell them that ye hai, this is in their menu and everything. So I will make that kind of videos, not the recipes one, because for recipes one you have to be dedicated full time, and for
Huh.
that you need time. So like, I am not planning to do YouTube soon, but yes, I will definitely come to YouTube once
Hmm.
everything will be sorted.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I wish you success over there also. YouTube
Hope
maybe.
so. Thanks.
And I also wanted to ask you that you are very much passionate about this food vlogging, and you love doing this. So, do you think, are you looking forward to that at some point of time when food vlogging, your channel, your page will grow to leave your corporate 9 to 5 and then come full time into this?
That is the aim. That is the
Correct.
ultimate goal.
Hmm.
Yes, I definitely want that. This page should be my, like, primary source of income. That if I'm living out my life, this space should be everything. Because nobody wants to do a 9 to 5 job, because that's pretty basic. Everybody in the world is doing it.
Hmm.
So yes, if I hope so that in future I receive to that height, that people start loving my work even more and they show support and my page grow into a good number, so that I can start earning, and so that this will be my the primary source of income.
Hmm.
And I hope I can leave my job. That is the ultimate goal. I want to be a full-time blogger, and but don't know when that's gonna happen. But yeah, certainly that is the ultimate goal, to be a full-fledged full-time blogger.
Yeah. Question bata, question bata. When you were small, did you ever dream that one day you will be becoming food blogger, or is it something that came up pretty recent, like 2 to 3 years back?
No, like, nobody dreams of becoming a blogger when they are a child, because
Like,
no
to be
parent.
honest, when you were child, I don't even think a vlogger or blogger was a profession back then.
Yeah, when I was in graduation, then also blogging was not a profession. That what I told you, like, I
Huh.
had this thought in my mind since 2013, but Instagram was not that popular. Because if you see, my Instagram name is Beneath Singh,
Hmm.
because not so many people used to like do that stuff, that I got my name as my username on my personal ID. So my username is just Beneath Singh, no hyphen, no full stop, no comma, no 1 2 3 4 5.
Ah.
Because Instagram was not in trend, but I used to post pictures from 2013 on my personal ID. So not from child, because like when I was a child, all everyone's dream is like they want to become a doctor or lawyer or astronaut or IPS
Ah.
or anything else. So like, I was also a normal child. I also had same thoughts in my mind that I want to do something. I want to do a government job. And like, I was very passionate about army, defense forces, and I tried a lot to get into that, but that did not happen. So it was in 2013 only that I thought that I will do something like that. Then I used to discuss it with my friends, and they all used to motivate me that you should open a page or a channel. So, like, after given it a full time thought, like 2.6 years back, I finally, on 1st Feb 2018, Foodie Safari was created. So, thought was, now becoming a blogger came to my mind like around 2030.
Ah. So in 2013, you were in college, as you said, you were doing your
Yeah,
huh. What
yeah,
was
I was in first year.
first year?
I was
You
in first year of my college.
you were doing graduation in hotel management.
Yeah, hotel management.
Huh. So how was your
Yes,
college
yes.
life? As you said that you were cooking in college also. So how was your friend? Were they also helping you in cooking, or were they only eating the stuffs that you made?
No, no, no. Like, college life was, I would say it was great, because I had my college in my same city, so I was a day scholar. But rules were pretty tough because they had a very strict rules. We used to change dresses twice or thrice in a day. So if we are in the kitchen, we used to wear chef coat, chef pant, chef dress, that
Hmm.
knot, tie knot which you see. And when we are doing classes, regular classes, then there used to be a different dress code, and we used to like we need to wear a tie. Our hair should not touch our what you say
Shoulder.
collar. But
Collar.
there used to be weekly classes for kitchen, for bakery and everything. So they used to teach us that how different cuisines are prepared. So in first year you have like continental cuisine,
Hmm.
then in second year you have Indian cuisine. So you get to try your hands on cuisines from all over India, from Jammu to Kerala. They teach you each and every cuisine, each and every state cuisine. Then in third year, it's all about English, Spanish, European cuisine. So they teach you about everything, how to cook it, how to present it, how to plate it, how to serve the guest, how to talk to the guest. So it's basically how a hotel operates.
Ah.
They teach you everything from cooking to presenting to talking to a guest to set up a table at the restaurant or a cafe. So they teach you everything.
Hmm.
It was great.
Ah. Alright. And I'm. This is the question. Do you use any fancy cameras or stuff to click your photos for the Instagram, or is it just your phone?
Like I get this question a lot. Like people like DM me this question. Like this is the question I have received most till date. In this 2.6 year, this is the most asked question. Do I use any special camera? So the answer is no, no, no. A big no. If you are a beginner or even if you are a professional, you do not need a fancy camera. The phone can do wonders. Like there are there are pretty much good phones. Like I use OnePlus 7 Pro. So I click just from my normal camera, then I edit it. So you should know how to edit your picture. The angle, the lighting plays the main role. So there should be, if you see any of my picture, it's always clicked in broad daylight because natural lighting can do wonders to your photos. So just make sure there is enough lighting, appropriate lighting. Take the angle. If for some photos, the top angle works. Like for basically pizzas, the top angle works. So if you are clicking a pizza photo, always go for flat lay photography. So just take your phone to the top and click
And
it. If there are drinks, then
drinks.
45-degree angle or right angle works because you need to show the whole glass and what's in the glass. So always take your phone to the 45-degree angle, then click it, or try clicking it with different angles to the same picture, and you will get different results. So it's all about angles, editing, and you can get a good photo from a Redmi phone as well. And you can, because sometimes people comment on my picture that is it clicked by a DSLR, but it's clicked by my phone only. So you do not need a fancy camera. You do not need to invest that 1 lakh or 2 lakh or 1,50,000 to buy a DSLR. You can go for any 20 to 30K phone, 30K range phone, and you can click normal photos. Just try to learn editing softwares like Snapseed or Lightroom, and try to edit your pictures. Try to play your hands on that editing tool so that you can enhance the editing skills and so that your pictures can look more presentable. So editing is the key, not the clicking part.
Editing and the lightning. Yes.
Editing is lightning. But if you are also clicking photos inside the room, try to take the control light, because if you know how to control the light, that is the key. What I do, like I just create a backdrop, and I put some light over my food, and I use my family members like my brother or my mother. They hold a chunni in front of the food. I try to take the control of lighting. Some people use phone ring light. They put the ring light around their phone, or they have the artificial lighting. They just put that light stand just beside their photo. So if you know how to control the light, you can make like wonderful picture. So lightning is the key, and then angles. But I'm pretty sure you don't need a fancy camera.
And And you have like eaten a lot of food and from different region of India. Which region of India is the tastiest?
Yeah, see, one which I liked was Goan. So Goan cuisine is like pretty much tasty because the type of fish you will get over there and prawns and crabs. Like people might hate me for that. That I have eaten everything like from crab to prawns to beef to chicken to mutton, everything fish. So Goan cuisine is pretty nice, but for me, North Indian is the king
Ah,
because the kind of varieties you get in North Indian, you will not find it anywhere else. Every cuisine is like fine. South Indian is great.
ah,
Goan is great. Maharashtrian cuisine is great. Rajasthani dishes are mostly veg, but they
ah,
are great. If you are eating a Rajasthani thali in a restaurant, so like I have tried that, like it cost you, but you will get a pretty much pretty great experience. So
hmm,
Rajasthani cuisine, Gujarati cuisine is also great, but for me North Indian is the winner because
ah,
I've been eating North Indian since I was a child, and I love chicken.
ah.
So the kind of dishes you can make from chicken is endless. So North Indian cuisine is the king, but I like every cuisine.
In North India, the thing is that they can make like chicken. It can be very basic roasted chicken to it can be very complicated, like very creamier butter chicken and stuffs like that.
Yes. So as long as it is non-veg, I can eat it from anywhere. Like if it is Maharashtrian, it is Goan, Rajasthani, anywhere. So if it is, as long as it is non-veg, I will love it. Because if you will give me a choice, like these are the two things. If you want to pick a veg or a non-veg, I will pick non-veg. And like at times I get into like arguments with people because I don't consider veg pulao as a biryani. So
Ha, ha, ha.
I always mock my friends. He, I that is called pulao.
Even
Biryani is
I once got with in a fight with my Marwadi friends. They were telling it veg biryani, veg biryani. In school picnic we had made, it was veg pulao, and like we had a pretty harsh conversation for 2 to 3 minutes.
yeah, that happens. So like most of the people don't know it, but the actual biryani is mutton biryani, not the
Huh.
chicken biryani. So mutton biryani is the real biryani, not even the chicken biryani. So for me, biryani is non-veg. Other than that, every rice thing is either a pulao or namkeen chawal.
Huh.
And that is exactly what I have written on my recent post. Namkeen chawal slash veg pulao. Because that's not a biryani.
Yes, yes, yes. When
So that
vegetarian,
was
they soothe their soul by saying no, no, I'm eating this biryani. But like people are going to hate me after this as well.
yeah, like people are like you are killing animals and you are
Uh,
murdering them. Manaka bro, like
I
if you haven't studied your class 8th, then I'm sorry because there was a term ecosystem
uh,
and these are all part of our ecosystem and food chain. So if we are not eating them, the numbers will increase and vice versa. So you have to eat it. It's a it's the food chain, and I am helping the ecosystem. So please
yeah,
don't judge
yeah.
me.
I try to make people understand by saying that we are not something that we have came from a very early age. We have survived for 200 million years, and that time we were not eating veg. We were killing the beast and we were eating raw meat. The early
Yes,
humans.
exactly.
And how can I disrespect their effort by not eating meat?
Yeah, but again, it's like someone's personal opinion. If they are not liking it, then it's fine. But I'm okay with it, so I eat it.
And
If you can,
when you go to restaurant and you click picture, what is the reaction of the people around you?
so frankly speaking, earlier I used to think it a lot that what he or she will say because now if I am clicking a picture in my house as well, I go to my balcony or I go to the roof. So people are watching it. Obviously, this is lockdown, everyone is at their houses or home,
Hmm.
so they are looking at me that what shit he's doing.
Hmm.
He's holding plate on his hand and his like rod on his leg and is trying to click a picture. But I have stopped giving like a damn about all these things.
Hmm.
So if they want to judge me, they can judge me. But this is like a job to me. This is like a part of my life, and I
Hmm.
have to do it. So if they're judging me, that's fine. I do not like give that much of attention to them. Yes, but earlier I used to get conscious that if I am like if everybody's eating it, and like suppose if I'm having chow mein or chili potatoes from a roadside outlet and everybody's eating it and I'm
हाँ,
clicking it, then I used to get conscious, अरे यार क्या सोच रहे होंगे यार कि ये बंदा यहाँ भी खड़े होकर फोटो खींच रहा है.
हाँ, हाँ,
But now I've stopped paying attention to those. कि सोचना है सोचो, this is my job, I have to do it. And when you are in a restaurant, you're not alone. Like there
हाँ,
are other bloggers with you, so you get comfortable around them. So you do not think that someone might judge you because basically when a restaurant organize a meet, it's like on a day or it's like around a time when people are not visiting it,
hmm,
either on Saturdays, Saturday morning, or weekends or weekdays. So
hmm,
people are not visiting
not,
it that much.
हाँ,
So area is like empty. But even if there are some guests, like we do not give that much of attention because we are there for create content.
hmm,
So if somebody is watching it, what you never know, they might get curious and they ask about our page, and we
हाँ,
will get a follower. So think it, we think it in like in a positive way.
हाँ,
So those things don't bother me at all. What
hmm.
someone will think if I'm clicking a picture.
Have you ever went to any foreign countries like out of India for eating, just for the purpose of eating?
No, 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 like my passport is blank. I haven't got a chance to get a stamp on my passport. I have been to Nepal,
हाँ,
but if you consider that a foreign country, then yes, I have been to Nepal. But other than Nepal, like I haven't been to any other foreign country.
in Nepal,
This year,
हाँ,
I
no,
this year I had a plan to visit Thailand,
hmm,
but since due to COVID, like this year I do not do only food blogging.
hmm,
I used to do food plus travel blogging.
hmm,
So if you go below on my page, you will find I used to post like I had a series where I used to post a picture, then a travel picture, then a desert picture. So I used to my feed was like a food photo,
hmm,
then a travel photo, then a desert photo. But when this COVID started, because I started going to places, so I stopped putting up the travel photos. But once I will again start traveling, so this year I had 5 destinations on a bucket list, out of which I had covered two, three was still left. But this Corona happened,
हाँ.
and like
And like you said, in the meets the restaurants organize, you get to meet various other food bloggers and people who are doing the same thing you are doing. So have you ever collabed with them, or if you are planning on collabing with anyone, like?
yeah, like I haven't because how two bloggers like we haven't collaborated yet, but yes, like we share the collaboration with. If I'm getting any collaboration, I tell my friends. And to be frank, I have got some amazing people from this community. So
Hmm,
there are 3 to 4 people which I have met through blogging, and now they are really really good friends of mine, and we
hmm,
discuss about everything. So yes, like I have uh, on every Saturdays or Sundays, I do a live session on my page
हाँ,
where I bring some other food blogger or travel blogger for a chit chat. So I do that.
hmm.
But yeah, I haven't collaborated with any of the bloggers till now.
And do you have any advice for people who are wanting to get into this field? Because a huge percentage of
Yeah,
my audience are teenagers, like 18 to 24 years. They might be fascinated by what you do.
see, like in last 1 to 1.5 years, there has been a rapid growth in this thing, and especially in this lockdown period.
Hmm.
I don't know how many people have become blogger because they do not have anything else to do. So my
Hmm.
advice would be, if you really want to do it, start doing it. You can pursue it, but like, do not spoil the community, because what I have seen people are, because I always say to everyone, it like so simple to start a page, but the real thing is to maintain it, because when you stop getting followers, there is a trend of follow for follow back
Ah,
or following loop. Please follow back. I like your content. I have liked your pictures. So people
uh-huh.
are doing this to get followers. So
They,
like my
they
only suggestion will be
they search for hashtag and then they comment on the recent post. This is something I
yes,
have
yes,
seen.
and basically they text people, other bloggers, that we have started following you. Please follow back. But people need to understand, if that I have not asked you to follow me.
Hmm.
If you are liking my content, you can follow me. And if I will like your content, I will give you a follow back. But people are like, the bloggers, which new bloggers which are coming to the platform, they're spoiling the community.
Hmm.
They are like just for here for the follow for follow. So they want to get the numbers easily, but they don't know that this actually require your time and effort. Like you have to spend a considerate amount of time to get to that followership. So people always message me saying that we are not getting enough reach, we're not getting enough followers. So I always tell them that you have to be patient, because the numbers which you see on my page, like I have got this after 2.6 years, and you have just started and you are like thinking to get it like within weeks. That is not going to happen.
Hmm.
You have to be patient, you have to keep creating, and people are buying followers.
Ha,
So
ha,
that
ha.
is very unethical, and people are stealing others posts. They have opened a page,
That
but
is
they do not
something
have
I have very
content.
much seen.
They
And
do not.
Instagram is not also having some kind of copyrighted policies, strict copyright policies like YouTube. And I have seen
No,
same Chowmin picture in the same evening. I have seen it in three people's feed, and
exactly, and people are doing it.
and
So
they
this
are
that is
not
totally
even
wrong.
mentioning the original creator who brought it into the Instagram originally. They are not even mentioning them.
Actually, there is a copyright for Instagram. I have put up a story highlight on my page. If you can see, I like it is the third option, I guess. Where is it? The second one. The
हाँ
second one,
अच्छा
copyright. It's by the name copyright. So
हम्म
you can file a copyright for your content, and the content will get removed from the person who have stole it. So there is a copyright section in Instagram, but people are not aware of it, and people are doing it just for sake of getting likes, because they don't have the content and they do not want to work for it. They think opening a page is easy. You can just open a page, you can steal someone else post, and then you can. And there are many big pages also who are doing it. They are just reposting others' content
they
to
are
get likes and follows.
the big
So
they
I will
the big
advise all the new bloggers that please like stay away from all this. If you want to do it, give your time, give your effort, and numbers will definitely come after a certain point of time, because you have to spend your legitimate time, because the followers, they are real people, they are not some bot or fake. So until unless they will not like your picture, they will not like your profile, they will not follow back. And on Instagram, we just consume things because we do not follow it. Because you might be also be like, when you open your Instagram, you just swipe up and you just like scrolling the feed, but you do not follow each and everything. So you have to make your content in such a way that people are obliged to follow you when they see your content. So work for that, and with times followers will automatically come.
they
You
will
don't have to do any unethical ways, or you have to buy them, because it's so easy to buy. Like it cost around 500 to get 4,500 followers, or even less. So people think it's pretty much easy. You just have to pay 400 and you will get a good number of followership. But they do not know, if you have a 5,000 follower and the likes are only 10, then anyone can make it out that this is fake follower. They are fake followers. Because if you have 5,000 followers, at least you should have 10% or
and
5% reach on your profile. At least 5%. If it is less than 5%, then automatically they are fake. So I don't. So this is my advice to new bloggers that they should not get into all this negative thing, and they should do it legit, and they should make try to make their content, not steal others, and they will get success, I guess, with time.
So people, if people continue doing things, they will get success. Like you created content from for 2.5 years, and now you are like 23,000, as you said. You got 23,000 followers. People
Yeah, uh,
and nowadays people expect that within a month they'll become influencer, 10,000 followers and whatnot. So that is a problem there.
exactly. Because you have to work for it. After like this long period, now I'm in the position that I get few collaboration. Sometimes I get paid collaboration because I have spent that amount of time on the page. I have worked on my content. Not it's not like that. uh there are people who have opened their page in lockdown and they text me that we are not getting followers, we are not getting likes. Then I always tell them, guys, you just have 2 to 3 pictures on your profile. How can you expect someone to follow you if they are opening your profile? At least put some effort in your content, make your content good, so that if I open your profile, then I will see that yes, there are some good content. Yes, I can follow the account. So make your account in such a way that when somebody is opening your account, like they are bound to follow you.
Hmm.
This is my simple funda. Create your content in such a way that people are bound to follow you. As simple as that.
So bhaiya, it's been a long time. We are talking like an hour has been passed. You might also be having some work. So once again, thank you for joining in, and I I cannot say thank you, and I cannot say emphasize more on the word thank you. Like you came in here, and I'm just beginning, so it's really a great honor that you have come and shared your wisdom and your life journey of being a food blogger. And I wish you a huge success in your field, sir. And with that being said, thank you for coming. And
Thank you for having me. It was great. Thank you.
yeah, so with that being said, bye, sir.
Bye bye.